Right, what time is it? It's 3:20 in the morning, so I'm a lot later than I usually do. I've already done a test of this tonight, and it worked. But we landed on the engine bell, which bothered me, so that's the next problem we're going to try and fix. Hello, SP. Sorry I'm starting late tonight. How are you? Yeah, this looks terrible, doesn't it? But it did get to orbit. I did do a test flight just before I went live, and I got it to orbit and all the way back. But the thing is, it landed on the bell, the engine bell. That's why I want to try and get it on the landing legs. But I'm worried we haven't got enough thrust to weight now. 4.3. Well, the only way is to try and test it. Hi, Syntax. Hi, Syntax. Yeah, I'm starting a little bit later tonight. I wasn't feeling too well. So I was just testing this. Hang on, let's pause that on the other monitor. Right, I was just testing this before I went live on stream when I was waiting for my cat to come back in. I did test this on stream, but I was able to do an orbit and come back to KSC, but it landed on the engine bell. The landing gear wasn't long enough, so that's what we're testing now. I've done this stuck some fins there and the landing gear on the fins. The idea is it'll land on the landing gear. I tried slightly clipping the main. I don't like clipping, I know, but there you go. I slightly put the mainsail on the engine bell rather than the mainsail. It's the way of shortening the mainsail. It's mainsail, isn't it? So we will try this. Space K. I will just circularize now once we get there. Yeah, I wish there are paragliders that are parts instead of the Kerbal's backpacks. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. You know, yeah, because was it the X-37 or something? One of them used paragliders. It would glide back most of the way, then use a parasail to get down to a landing. It was one of the space plane X planes. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. That would have been really, really good part to have. Because it's not as if they're not in the game. You've got the Kerbals. Exactly like you said, the Kerbals have got the paraglider sail. Right, how much we got? 1,306 meters per second left. So is that enough to come back? 5. Yeah, when the ISS evacuation shuttles proposed, yes, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, so that way you could land anywhere on the planet without a runway. Glide most of the way back, and then pop the sail and land on a beach or a road or something. Yeah, right, quick save and let's bring it back. Because we've got these 5 tanks, we don't need. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. More work needed. Well, we're at KSC anyway. %. Try that. Try that again. Explosions unintended, yeah. Explosions unintended. What's that stream button in the VAP? There's a stream button in the VAP. Steam button. Oh, this one. This one. That controls that's the mod that does the engine exhaust, because the default engine exhaust doesn't look as good as that. Is that the one you're on about? That one there? Steam, not stream. Steam, yeah. Which one? Which one? Messages? Valve software distribution app. Where are you reading that? Hang on, if I turn off automatic scene switcher, stop, and then hang on, and then I'll go down to the Kerbal scene. I've got to get rid of that window now. Kerbal. If I click on Kerbal, I can see what you're seeing. I can move the chat window out the way. I don't know where you're seeing it. Top next to new. Oh, right. I believe it's because you can share things to the Steam Workshop. I've never used it. Export to craft to Steam. Yeah, you can share it to the Steam Workshop. I believe. I've never done it. And turn the automatic scene switcher back on. Right, start. There we go. Never done it. I mean, if there's anything you want to see on Steam, on the Steam Workshop, I've got a few things on the Steam Workshop, you know, like extra tank paints on from Company of Heroes and that. I used to repaint the tanks, and I was doing a big project for Company of Heroes, repainting all the tanks, and I just got fed up with it, and I never finished it. What are we doing? We're going to test this again, make sure there's no Kerbals aboard. We got rid of the monoprop to try and save a bit of weight. I'm wondering if we should just have a smaller pod up there. My stomach's hurting. I'm wondering if I should nip downstairs and get some biscuits and just eat some biscuits. Right, throttle up. F5. Well, because it's got a lot of thrust to weight, we don't have to use full throttle, do we? We can come like a little bit down there. Let's try that. What I think I'll do is when we get back into the VAB, I'll reduce the amount of thrust and see if we can adjust the thrust to weight just down a little bit. Okay, we'll try and get this into orbit now. And we'll bring it all the way back and hopefully not crash it. 79 by 83, that'll do. Because we're landing it vertically, do we even need these wings? We don't even need the cross range ability, do we? I mean, do we need the... I'm just trying to think of losing weight. Do we even need the electrical? Volumetric clouds is free now. I didn't even know it was pay. It makes KSP look very good. Right. Did you know that the moon is supposed to be pronounced moon because of the umlauts? Yes, I did know. When I write on shopping lists, I write cat food, F-U-D, with the umlauts above the U. That's how I write cat food on my shopping lists. Cat food. That one doesn't work well. Oh, what's happened? Hang on. I hit F5 rather than F3. Alright. Cloudpatron docking port exploded. That's hard. Safe, safe. Fins on the back will help with stabilization at launch, yeah. Yeah, it makes it less stable. The entire point I put the fins down here is so that we can do cross-range ability, like fly it back like we did just then. That's the entire point I put fins down here, so we could fly it back. You know, to get the center of pressure behind the center of mass. But I'm messing around by changing the center of mass and the center of gravity by moving fuel around. There we go. How's that? How's that? Slight casualty. We lost the docking port. So do we change the shielded docking port? The problem is shielded docking port is going to be heavier and it's adding more mass. So we want to try and take it away. Like, could we do with less parachutes? But in order for this to take off again, you know, we could. What I'm thinking of doing is making a machine that comes out here and brings a fuel tank with a docking port on the end, and jacks it up on one of the cylinders and connects to the side and refuels it. And then we'll have a Kerbal that on another elevator that comes up here and then repacks all the cylinders, all the parachutes, repacks the drogue chutes, and then we could launch it again. That's the idea. Thing is that we've just got broken the front, and you know that those docking ports could probably be better further down, but now we've got these fins to get out the way. You know, we could use a docking port, like we could have a fuel tank on one side and a docking port on the other to put Kerbals aboard. Make it spin uncontrollably during re-entry so it heats evenly. So it's interesting. It's interesting. That's actually a realistic thing, not necessarily during re-entry, because Apollo, that spun the entire that they purposely had it slowly spinning as it travelled in order to get a nice even tan. Because the sun would be... Oh, hang on, I accidentally hit throttle. All right, okay. Well, crash. I accidentally hit throttle. Sorry, I'm messing with the keyboard. All right, never mind. There's still fuel aboard, okay. Right. Never mind. Never mind. I need to go to the toilet as well. Yeah, but Apollo spun... had slowly spinning because the sun would heat one side and the radiators weren't enough to get rid of the heat on the other side, so they made it slowly spin to have a nice even cook on all sides. 100% of value. Right. Alright, I need to go to the toilet. I'll probably grab something to eat, so Should I leave Kerbal on? Do we want to have it staring at one of the stations? I need to go to toilet. Ferret. Where's Diplodocus? Cafe Alpha. Spacehawk 1. There you go. Leave it on Kirby. Have a look at Spacehawk 1. Wait for it to load and then I'm gonna go to toilet. Come on, load. There we go. Spacehawk 1. just got myself a bread roll. Let me give my cat some treats. Some Germans. There we go. Okay. I'm just looking at my cat. IVA, what, like inside view? How do we get EVA? Like that. There you go. There's parts, aspirator, servo, snacks, science. What do you suppose that says on the left? Because you double click on the windows. I thought you could double click on the windows, or it's just the other pods. Pick up Jeb. Science. 12 science will transmit science. Oh. Right. Back to Space Center. Do you have free IVA? Free IVA? No. Is that a mod? It's not changing the thrust to weight. Now, there it is. There you go. Thrust to weight is changing. That's 1.38, 1.31. So what do we need? Like 1.2, do you reckon? 1.25, 1.23, 1.2. Let's try that. It's 86.5, is it? It's a little bit more. 87. Right, let's try 87. Right. F5, throttle up. Oh, right, there's Kerbals aboard. There's Kerbal. There's Kerbals aboard. I didn't want Kerbals aboard. How did they get on there? Bloody stowaways. Right, we're dedicated now to get them back in one piece. Abort, abort. Oh, I think it's too late now. I think it's too late. We're going. We've got to get them in orbit. I mean, it could be a situation where if anything goes wrong, we've got to bail them out. Yeah, they've got to bail out. I mean, we could use one of the, no, take them off. Once we're in orbit, we can take them off as long as docking ports. Well, we've got docking ports at the bottom, so the docking ports will still be okay. Yeah, it was possible to bail out the space shuttle if we needed. On it. I'm just finishing eating the bread roll that I got. I just had a bread and butter roll, that's all. I don't know about the other two. What, Valentina, Tremor, Jonard. They're my most experienced Kerbals because they just get on board everything, don't they? I mean, so Valentina's been around the sun. Jonard's been to Eve. There we go, that'll do. That will do. Right. Now we've got two options. We can either get the Kerbals off and bring them back by a more traditional method. I mean, what else have we got? What have we got in orbit? We've got the ferret. Excuse me, where's the ferret? The ferret has got I want to switch to the tug that the ferret's been pushed around with anyway. Because this is Eiffel, isn't it? And Eiffel is the one that caused us a few issues. So if we F5, there's no right. We could get them board. Ferret. Don't think this will have enough fuel to even get there, rescue the pick up the Kerbals. Might do. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. The monoproper board. Oh, there's a Kerbal still on here anyway. F5. Undock. Control from here. To go away. Retrograde. Activate engine. Activate engine. Activate engine. Activate engine. Is the microphone on? Yeah, the microphone is on. Set as target. Right. Change inclinations, descending node, so we need to go normal. Go up to there. Closer we are to the node, the more effect it has. Retrograde. But this is really a use case we'll use for this SSTO, is trying to just take Kerbals to orbit and back. We don't have to... No, we don't have to... just to take Kerbals to orbit. We don't have to bring up anything else like materials or equipment or fuel. Make sure the periapsis doesn't go too low. 73, it's a bit lower than I'm comfortable, but it should be fine. That's 73. If we do a little 77. That's not 1.2 kilometers away. 0.2, that's fine. Okay, so we go 76.1 meter per second burn, warp to next maneuver. F5, warp to next maneuver. There is some science every now and again to get, because we've got the science alert to alert us when there's science to get. There's periapsis 77, it's fine. Warp to there. Attitude relative to target, retrograde. Plenty of fuel. Okay, get rid of the throttle, control from here. Face the target. Put RCS on. And what's the noise? Oh, my cat is eating her biscuits. Wonder what the noise was. She's just got up and eaten some biscuits. Okay, right, let's get these Kerbals out of here. Stowaways. Get out of there, Val. Get out of there, Trevor. John odds I've got enough experience in space. Right. I mean, we might land this fine, but just in case, I don't want to kill a Kerbal. Enough fuel on there. We don't want to mess with fuel. Don't want to mess. There's no monoprop aboard. Undock. Those Kerbals are fine there. Keep one so it can bail out. I'm not going to do that. No. Let's not risk a Kerbal. Let's not risk a Kerbal. You know, safety first. Safety first. Right, we're almost at the burn zone anyway. Yeah, there's the crater. There's the. Right, if we do F5 from there. There they are there. Safety first. You were the first KSP player to say that. Yeah. I don't want to risk a Kerbal. It is a career game, so it's permanent if they're deaded. You know, I don't want to kill a Kerbal. It is a career save. What was it? Anzen Daiichi. On construction sites, you have Anzen Daiichi. Like safety first written on the construction sites. So, because we've got these 3 little fuel tanks, I wonder if we could just get rid of these and replace them with one big one, another big one. Because would this be too long then? I'm just wondering about changing for a smaller pod. You can always do a B model. It's like this is the A model, isn't it? Do a B model. I see it's taken the name of the ferret. It's taken the name. We've got to stop that. We've got to stop. I think you can rename it in the VAB because you can rename stuff in orbit, and if you rename it, use the rename dialog. There's a rename dialog here somewhere. Rename vessel. Then it keeps the name. And if you don't, then it doesn't keep its name. See, now it's called the ferret. Put the fuel in the other end so we've got some control over it. could do with more flags out here, so it's aim at, couldn't we? It doesn't matter if we try to refuel it. It doesn't matter if we go to the runway or not, does it? It could just pop the chutes here. But no, it's less far to travel. I assume if we put the fuel in the bottom, it's not going to wibble around so much. Now we've got to make a machine that can get a Kerbal up here to reset the parachutes. Then we need a machine to come down here to refuel on one of these docking ports, and another one to get the Kerbals off. Boop. Is that safe? Is that safe? It's not going anywhere? No SAS on? He's off. Don't hit any buttons. Right, that's it. That looks fine, doesn't it? It's fine. F5. Right, right. How much money have we got? I don't think we got a lot of money. 620,000. Right. Not recover vessel, not recover vessel, space center. Right, now if you can make something to go out there and refuel it. And repack the what you call it? The parachutes. So I'm worried if we go and plug up a fuel tank to it or something, or a vehicle, it's just going to knock it over and the whole thing's going to fall down. So what are we going to have? What are we going to have? A rover core? Does it have to be a rover? Oh, a lander can. Right. Actually, I'm not happy with that. That's the seat. I have so many ideas to show you, but I can't find a way to show you. Draw them on a piece of paper, and all roads lead to Luna multiplayer. I'm not really interested in the multiplayer. Is there a larger one? It's too big, isn't it? I don't own KSP on Steam. How tall is a Kerbal? Where's the I-beam? It's too thick. Is there a smaller I-beam than that? Safety cab. Add a small platform. Wait, all roads lead to Lunar multiplayer. Wait, Steam Workshop. Don't own KSP on Steam and add small platform. I don't understand. Add two hinges on the side with a bunch of platforms curved so that the Kerbal can walk all around the craft. I don't know. I could have a, because this is I'm just concentrating on the fuel one at the moment. What I'm planning to do is stick some pistons by here and a fuel tank on top. But then, you know, we could have a platform on the fuel tank, and then, or we could concentrate on making one that takes a Kerbal to pack the parachutes first, because I mean it might be safer, you know, if we're going to test it with fuel aboard, you know, we're going to put fuel aboard, we could do one, or we could do both in the same machine maybe. It might be possible to do both in the same machine. I mean, if we have a look at the pistons and the robotics, what's the longest piston? It's quite big, actually. It's quite big. It's bigger than I thought. No, target extension. Is that the longest it goes? I think that'll reach the docking port, won't it? We can just do an experiment, isn't it? Experiment. Because if we're going to go try and get a Kerbal up here, yeah, like what, like a ladder, a staircase or something on the back. I mean, there's a docking port on the top of the SSTO, isn't there? We could have a whole gantry to pick the whole thing up. Or is it even possible to turn it sideways? It just sounds insane. That sounds insane. You could turn it horizontal on the ground. That would be... yeah. Stick some power on here anyway. And, it's cool. Electrical. I don't know where anything is. And then lay it on top of the vehicle so it could be moved back to the launch pad. Yeah, lay it on top of a vehicle, yeah. We can lay it on top of a vehicle. That's going to be a large vehicle. Steering enabled, motor enabled, right. Oh, what are we going to call this? We'll call this SSTO refueler. Alright, we'll stick an engineer aboard. Edney's going in. Save. Launch. Even though he's got no repair kits on him. Or could we construct a whole gantry? I just want to see how tall this is. I'll break it. Break. Right, if we F5, right, in case Edney gets into trouble. Yeah, it could be a bit wider. Could be a bit wider. Just want to see how tall the just want to see how tall these are. Well, yeah, it could be tall enough. Could be tall enough. No sharp turns. No sharp turns. Oh, lifting a wheel, lifting a wheel. It's a bit wibbly. Oh, that's plenty tall enough. It's plenty tall enough. We get. Oh. Yeah, too much weight to the front. Okay. Like, careful. Yeah, we should put more thought into it. How's he looking? How is Edney looking? See, a cab could do with a bit bigger. A cab could be a bit bigger. Those are plenty tall enough. Because I mean, you got the what you call it? The drogue chutes by there. The drogue chutes are by there. Yeah, they can get to the drogue chutes, can't they? So aim camera. Aim camera. They can access the drogue chutes from there. That's like not a Kerbal height away. Well, we can always bring that down and then we can access those then. Oh, hang on. Yeah, is that what you were saying? Like we could have a ring attached to the top of here, like a ring of things. And then the Kerbal can actually walk all the way around. Is that what you were saying, Syntax? You know, put a ring over the top. That would be too awkward because you've got to stick another piston on you and then you've got to get the ring over the top with the Kerbal on it. Yeah. Seems. Oh, what about a half one? That's it. Yeah, we could have a half circle then. It might be easier to do a half circle rather than the whole ring and trying to get the ring over the top of there. have it like a clamp. Or clamp, yeah, maybe you can move a platform in, a platform you can move around. Or you can just have more than one of these, you know, have one on one side with half a platform and the one on the other side with another half a platform. Take a screenshot. Reset camera. There you go. And this could do with headlights as well. I don't know. See what we can do. We could, because the fuel imports are quite low. That, you know, let's try and get closer now. Because the fuel imports, we'd only need one. We'd only need one piston, one of the smaller pistons, the smaller. Because the fuel imports are just by there. Right, so 3 of the larger pistons is enough. That's all we need. Because, you know, if we have to, the Kerbal does one parachute, then it has to go to the other. It's going to be so awkward. It's just going to be easier with a platform. Yeah, an actual work platform. But I'd like to be able to get the Kerbal up to there, up to a platform from the ground. So I was thinking I could have steps down here. Steps. Well, just a set of plates, with the ladders on them. Just a set of diagonal plates with ladders on them. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 33 minutes. Extendable ladder. I was thinking of just the fixed ladder. I mean, we don't even have to use the pistons either. We could just have one massive gantry that's all fixed and without the pistons. Without the pistons, the cylinders. That just drives up to it. I want to rebuild this cab. This cab's not good enough. Get rid of those. That would be a nightmare to turn. It would, wouldn't it? It would. Get that a bit further back so the weight is in the centre there. I mean, this could be wider, really. This could be wider. You wouldn't even have to dock to refuel. You could just have an engineer Kerbal attach a fuel line. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. I know we've got docking ports there. I made a fully functional ICBM with 50 warheads. 50! 50 warheads. The Ministry of Defence will end up talking to you. It's also the size of a Sound 5. Yeah. So much an ICBM. Yeah. Right, where's... Alright. Launch VAB, is it one of your rules? Do you ever use revert to launch, revert to VAB? No, not really. It's not really a rule. I just haven't used it. I'd rather stick a cargo container up here. Because do we need a repair kit to reset the parachutes? We don't, do we? What I'm thinking is put a seat up here. How do you even get a flat tire in KSP? Yeah, you can hit things too fast. You can break things. Like these wheels can break, and the Kerbal has to go out here with a repair kit. You can break them, and that's why it's like the Grand Tree thing that I go around and pick up stages with. A lot of the tires broke on that at one point, and that's why I've got the two containers at the back with all the repair kits in. Where's the other thing? Have a hinge ball that could be like a carabiner and wrap around the rocket. I suppose. Think about it. Save. Right. Where's robotics? There's a hinge. Big hinge. Thing is, you still got to get the Kerbals aboard, so I mean, you can come up from underneath. And then bring a platform up. I mean, this might work for now. Well, let's just test it. Let's just test it. If we stick 2 Kerbals aboard and stick a Kerbal up there. Right, and get some, in case we need the repair kits, let's stick a repair kit in there. Some repair kit. Cargo. EVA experiments kit. There's a repair kit. Okay. Stick a Kerbal aboard. Stick another Kerbal. Let's say you're going in. On the platform. Well, let's just test this. Let's test this. What I can do now. You can stack repair kits. Yes, I know you can stack repair kits. I know you can stack repair kits. No. There you go. Does that make you happy? Right. Launch. Let's see how close we can get the Kerbal. Now, we're still testing, a little bit test at a time. Test a little bit here, a little bit there. F5. Oh, I still got steering on you. Let's take steering off. Okay, let's try this. It just looks weird, doesn't it? So I'm not sure if we're going to even get close enough because you've got the fins and everything there. Might need an even bigger work platform at the top. And you've got the fins at the bottom. Can you see the emoji things? I can see hundreds. I can see 100s, which are because the chat window I've got is provided by OBS rather than YouTube. So I'm not looking at the YouTube chat window. Now I can see smileys or smileys, but they're like animated, so I can't. They're going now. There's like party popper things. There's hundreds. Kaku. I don't think we're going to get close enough. Because how close does a Kerbal have to be in order to pack a parachute? Aim camera. See, how close does a Kerbal have to be? Because we've got the now if we leave the seat, they're going to fall, aren't they? Hang on, F5, they're going to fall. I got the hearts now, hearts. Right, leave seat. Oh no, they're not going to fall. It's okay. Be careful. Careful, Litzer. Oh, it's wobbling. It's wobbling. Got a parachute as well. Deploy chute. We'll keep Litzer's dialogue box out there in case she falls off and needs to deploy a chute. Right. Repack parachute. There we go. We don't have to be next to it. Repack parachute. There we go. Done. Careful, careful. This needs to have a safety rail. This needs a safety rail. Can we reach the other one? Not sure if we can reach the other one. Click in deploy shoot while stationary just arms it. Oh, we can do that, can we? Repack shoot. Alright, okay. Deploy shoot. Yeah, you're right. Disarm, yeah. Okay, I didn't realise that. I haven't had enough Kerbal sort of been in dangerous situations. So we've got to switch vehicle. Hang on. Get us sit down first. Get us sit down. Sit down. It's dangerous. Sit down. Right, board seat. Aim camera. Oh, it's caught. Oh, it's caught. It's caught. It got caught. I'm going to have to move it away, are we? Did the parachute come out? Yeah, it's got caught. You have to repack the Kerbal chute now. Oh, great. Repack chute. All right, there you go. Right, now the Kerbal has to get out. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to reach round here. Right, leave seat. Aim camera. Leave seat. Deploy chute. And rearm it. Disarm. Right. Repack chute. 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 There you go. Perfect. Board seat. Disarm parachute. Someone's getting caught in there. There we go. That's not bad. That worked better than I thought. I thought you'd have to do more things to it. Oh, we could just leave these two out here, couldn't we? You could leave these two out here. Right, we've got to build something to refuel it now. Stop there. But we could also build something to get the Kerbals. No, use the docking port to get the Kerbals out from inside. I mean, all the Kerbals could just jump out the top. Yeah, the Kerbals could just come and jump out the top and get onto the platform, couldn't they? I mean, I would like to have something to get this Kerbal up here. No, off. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. For a cover vessel, I know it's not going to be 100% of parts. Add fuel tanks to the bottom. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or ore tanks with ore in it to the bottom to make it more stable. It's a good idea. What about refueling? Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Hinge on the bottom. Or stabilizers or something. Little stabilizers. Yeah, what I was thinking of is making a small tower by here and the Kerbal can walk up. We don't need that, do we? We don't need that. We can put that down here. We don't need that. Pistons and grip pads. Yeah, pistons and grip pads. I mean, that also raises the possibility of having the whole thing, the whole vehicle move up as well. No, it's going to be silly then. It's just, well, it's as if it's not silly enough as it is. Yeah, we can have a look at grip pads and stabilizers. Yeah, put them there. Could do with a solar panel on it. We've got a solar panel on it. I'm going to put the solar panel. Put the solar panel up yet. Yeah, stabilizers, little grip pads, What's the smallest? What's the smallest piston? Thing is, they're going to have to anchor them to something. So we have to build something to anchor them to. Actually, no, we could just stick them on a hinge, couldn't we? We'll stick them on a hinge. Close the hinge up. Can have like a small I-beam. A grip pad. Sort of thing then. So would that work? Yeah, so we'd have to do the same up here to keep it level. was I going to do? Hinge on the bottom, pistons and grip pads. I mean, that might work. We'll test it now. We'll test it now. Still not even halfway. Why don't you use Alt to snap node? Because I don't. Hello, Cobalt. Hello, Cobalt. Okay, let's try this. Save. Launch. We call this SSTO refueler, but this is the refueler. This is the what you call it? The repacker. Repacks of parachutes. We just done. Yeah, this contraption is to repack parachutes on a vertically landed SSTO project. It's not a spectacular SSTO with wings and anything. It's that. The brakes on. Yeah, we've got too much weight. We could do with an ore tank up here, couldn't we? Could do with an ore tank. That's cool. Cool. I guess it's better than stupid. we need some ore tanks on it for weight. Bit of ballast. We can always change the design later. It's a work in progress. We can always change the design later. Could you add more wheels like a tank? Is possible. We could add more wheels. I believe the larger wheels have got tank controls where like one goes back and one goes forwards and they can't rotate. Because there is a larger set of wheels. Like you got these. These ones sort by mass. These ones here. I've never used these. I don't think. You know, and they got like tank controls, I believe, because they can't rotate. They can't steer. Wouldn't fuel tanks be better? Refuel and repack at the same time? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, we could do that. Refuel and repack at the same time. I'm just going to use ballast now. I'd like to refuel it using the docking ports. I'd rather refuel it using the docking ports. So I'm going to use the ore tanks for the time being. But again, we can always change it later. It's a bit big. I don't like too much clipping. At all. As long as it's realistic or aesthetic. That all tanks. Is that in the centre? No, it's not in the centre, is it? I'll make sure that ore tank is full. Right, that gives us some weight there, some ballast. There's the other ore tanks. Stick a couple of ore tanks down here. Make sure they got ore in them. Because that's heavy. It's like just a ballast tank. Just as ballast. The driver is essentially ballast. I mean, I don't know if the Kerbal can even climb up this and get on board. And I'd like to have a safety rail around there. That looks. I'm still not 100% sure about this platform. I'd like to have this platform remade. Heavy is dead. What? Heavy weapons guy. You used your ICBM on a heavy weapons guy. Right. Heavy is dead. There are safety rails. TF2 reference. Oh, I haven't played Team Fortress 2 in a long time. I used to play it. I used to play Team Fortress Classic as well. Oh, yeah, I wanted to disable steering there. Yes. Spy slapping my dispenser. Spy creeping around, yeah. TF1 and TF2 are so different. Yeah, at the time when I changed to TF2, I thought it was quite a jump, but you actually got into it quite well. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, a lot of the controls and characters work the same. So, although it was graphically different when it initially came out, you took to it really quickly. I think I took to it quickly because I'd been playing Team Fortress Classics since 1998. Sorry. So when TF2 came out, when did TF2 come out? 1990, 2007 maybe? 2006? Because Half-Life 2 was 2007, so... I mean, correct me if I got my facts wrong. Or it could have been a few years, could have been like 2010, because no, hang on. I moved house in 2010, and I was already well into playing Team Fortress 2 by then. So, well, there's where the problem is. We're hitting the landing gear. So Team Fortress 2 had to be out 2007, 2008, yeah. Wasn't the original Team Fortress a mod of a game? Yeah, it was a mod of Quake, I believe, Quake. But I played like after Team Fortress Classic came out, and it was a Half-Life mod, for the original Half-Life. Because in the orange box, when the orange box came out, which was a big Half-Life collection, it was part of the orange box, I believe, in the first Counter-Strike. Hang on, we got a problem here. Why is those fins moved? Why are those fins moved? Why are those fins moved? Is that power aboard? Why are they moved? Oh yeah, I got trim. That's right, I got trim set. There you go, trim is reset. There you go. Technically, every Source game is Half-Life mod. That's true. Like there was, things like They Hunger, and you had that Western one, and all sorts. And that wasn't the Western game, because there was some Western game that was made on the Gold Source engine. What's the original? Technically, every Source game, yeah. In fact, the EXE is called HL2 in a lot of Source games. Yeah, it is. It is Source and Gold Source games. Because Gold Source is the original engine. I was playing Team Fortress Classic before Dust Bowl came out, because there was a big update at one point, and Dust Bowl came out, because the Dust Bowl which is on Team Fortress 2 is modelled on an updated version of the Dust Bowl map, and there was originally an earlier Dust Bowl map that didn't have timed extra routes. Yeah. It's good. Because the Rock 2 Fort has been around forever. 2 Fort is from the original game. 2 Fort is the original map. There was Rock. Oh, what was the other one? Rock 2. There's a few, and yeah. Sorry, just back old memories and old thoughts. Don't think my machines at those time had the power to get video, otherwise I would have recorded video. What are we doing? Right, we don't need to repack the chutes. We did that earlier. Right, so let's move away in case we cause a problem. Right, break. I want to see if this ladder works so we can get Kerbal up there. Right, Edney, you're going out. Edney, leave F5. Edney, leave a seat. Leave seat. Come on, Edney, go on. And there are, yeah, we've got repair kits just in case. We didn't test these either. Do you play the Stanley Parable? I've got it, but I haven't played it. There is for Stanley Parable, there is a achievement for not playing the game. Can't get up. Can't reach it. Can't reach it. Can't reach the ladder. Oh, there you go. Oh, we can't get over the top. All right, okay. We need to work on this. We need to work on this. Go outside. Press F. Oh yeah, you are right. Yeah, go outside. Yeah, sorry. Because what I've done in previous things, I've had them going across shot. I just discovered that Kerbals can sprint. Kerbals can sprint? How can Kerbals sprint? Deploy shoot. Yeah, there's no option. There's no option to get up there. There's no more option. F, no option. Oh, come on, Edney. Oh, there it goes. Go on. Go on, move, Edney, move. Is that good exercise? take off the helmet and the Eddie could breathe better. Yeah, he could, couldn't he? Eat the Kerbal. And if they're off the, could brake hard, and with the Kerbal off the seat, they go flying. It is better with the ore tanks on it, isn't it? Stop. Didn't deploy the solar panels, did we? All right, recover vessel. Kick the baby. Eat the Kerbal. Kick the baby. What time is it? 5:47 in the morning. You might want to increase the brake, yeah, if you do that. What did we need to do? Yeah, we needed to have like an extra thing here. Let's move these. We can move that, can we? Ocean violation speedrun, yeah. Sort by mass, another one. What happens when you connect struts to the platform and extend to the piston? I don't know. I don't know. Hang on, we can always try that. We can always try it. Let's try it as an experiment and see what happens. Now maybe they'll extend. Will they break or will they extend? I don't know. Try it as an experiment. Is the larger one? Is the larger one going to fit there better? Kerbal Parker. All right, we'll see how that goes. See how that goes. We'll test again. I'm not 100% sure about these hinges, these stabilizing hinges. You might just use the normal brakes. You know, put the brakes on 100%. They'll be fine. Okay. Because this isn't the refueler. This is the chute repacker, right? We'll save it there. Could do with a flag on it as well, could we? We could put a flag. We've got a flag on the front. Right, okay. 100, 100. Is there a safer way to do this? So we'll do this. We'll do a refueler and then we'll try and launch it again. But I think, but what I'm also thinking in the back of my mind is whether we can actually move it or turn it horizontal. I always set the brakes on the front at 200% and the brakes on the back at 0 for some extra fun. Yeah. Well, I did that the other day. Remember? I don't know if was it last stream or something, or the stream before, where we were taking I think it was yesterday, where we took the small rover over to the launch pad to see if we can get 100% from the launch pad. Yeah, and when we fell over and we couldn't turn the rover back around. Okay, he's still got his helmet off. Edney's living dangerously. Oh, there you go. It locks up. It locks up. Locks up the rear brakes. We don't have to take it to the rocket. We don't have to take it to the rocket. We can just do it here. Yeah, the pistons on grip pads, yeah, but thing is, the pistons are too low, you know, to mount them on here. So we'll have to come up with something, a different way of mounting them. Right, this is what we wanted to test, is whether... No, hang on. So... We caught. So I was looking at the struts. The struts aren't going. The struts are preventing them from going. The struts... Yeah, the struts are preventing it from working. What's the visor for? I don't actually know. I think it's just aesthetics. Because in real life, in space, you need the visor in order for the sun, to protect your eyes from the sun, don't you? Whereas here, it's just to make them look good. Get the Kerbal to remove the struts. We could get the Kerbal to remove the struts. They're both engineers. Right, leave seat. Can the Kerbal move the... Yeah, I think they can. They can remove the struts. What is it again? What's control? What's control? The spanner. Oh, not a spanner there. It's a crane. There you go. And stick it there. Just stick it there out the way. Can remove that one. There you go. The Kerbal can do that. That's what the engineers can do. They can do stuff. They can move stuff around, but only the engineers. Right, now, F5. Now, we can extend the piston. In camera. Going up in the world. You're going up in the world, Lister. Just in case anything goes wrong, leave seat. Deploy shoot. Right. We're going to test. It's got to be tested. It's got to be tested in case they can survive. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. I thought the parachute would come out. There's a parachute. We did arm the parachute, did we? Repack chute. Deploy chute. There we go. There we go. Parachute. There we go. It's better. It's just, that was unexpected. So repack chute. Right, okay. Come on. Come on, Kerbal. Oh, they can't get up. Oh, there's a problem there. They're not quite in alignment, are they? Bit of hard landing there. Could do with more seats as well. All right, let's recover all this. We're still called the ferret. It's not meant to be called the ferret. It's meant to be the SSTO. Fly, recover. Still named the ferret. Right. Oh, my legs are hurting. That's a cat on the buffet. The ferret is taking. The ferrets are taking over. Yeah, it's an infestation of ferrets. Yeah, because I think that's the root part. We could like rename vessel. Configure vessel renaming. There we go. And then if we do this as a rover, right? And if we accept it, then it like locks in the name. If we don't do that, then when we dock to something else, it takes the name of the thing you dock to. What did we have to do? Right, that one's upside down, isn't it, compared to the others, is it? No, they're all in the right way. You could replace the one extendable ladder. They are longer. Yeah, we could do. We could just replace with one extendable ladder. You could do. Is that going to reach on to the ground? I don't want to clip it into the ground. Also remove the struts. Oh yeah, remove the struts as well. Not happy with these either. Alright, I'll stretch a little bit because I've been sat on my chair for a bit. I could do with another bread roll. I'm quite hungry. Stomach issues. remove the struts. Crew. Oh, they're all gone. Where are they? Edney. Someone else with Edney. January. Swap seats. Yep. Ah, the notification on the phone. What was it? One new message, an email. Something asking for money. No, it's spam. I'll be streaming for 2 hours 47 minutes. Eddie is the only Kerbal with a driver's license. Is that going to be a thing now? We can't add notes to the Kerbals. It'd be good if we could add notes to the Kerbals, wouldn't it? We'll have a spreadsheet somewhere. Oh, I didn't do that. Change the steering on. Right. I was saying this is the only Kerbal with a driver's license. Because we could leave this outside, couldn't we? Just leave it outside and not recover it once we got it perfect. You know, and it could be manned by Edney all the time. It could be Edney's machine. Well, we don't have to bring it. We could have done the test over there. We didn't have to bring it all the way over here. All right. January can get out. January, get out. Leave seat. There we go. There we go. I'll take a screenshot. It's not bad. And now you're going to get back down. How are you going to get back down? Oh, there you go. You can just nudge him over. So I noticed the clipping's slightly bad by there. We'll have to do something about that. But, yeah. Right, is there anything else we need to do to this? I think we just need to correct the steering. But I think it works. I think it's good for purpose. I mean, we could rebuild this to be a little bit better, the gantry, but I think it's okay. It's okay. It did the job. It did what we needed. Right, so we need a refueler. How much money we got? Where's the refuel? 5.9. 5.9. We might have to take on some contracts. Is the funds graph going? The funds graph is still updating, isn't it? The funds graph is still, yeah, see the funds are really down. I'm looking at the funds graph. It's time 6:12 in the morning. Right, so if we correct the steering on that, because I don't like the wheels locking up, we'll just get that to 95% brakes. Save that. Open. SSTO refueler. Right, so we can get rid of all this. Right. Because I don't think we can connect an object to two different points, can we? Oh, it's telescoping, isn't it? Oh, I don't want, it doesn't matter if it's telescoping or not, I don't think. Just looking for something else to listen to. Just looking for something else to listen to on the other monitor. Get your head out the gutter. Surface-to-air missile launcher. Okay, we've been streaming for 3 hours 11 minutes. I'm hungry and I want to rest. I think it's time to go do something else. Yeah, we got a lot accomplished tonight. We got a lot accomplished. I'll work on that some other time. Where's my cat? Go find where she is. She's on the buffet. She's fidgeting because I've just disturbed her. Okay, come on, Kerbal, load. There we go. Okay, that's it. I've had enough. Time for a sleep. Time for a rest. And yeah, what time is it? It's 6:32 in the morning. And good night, good morning.